Hello, this is a YouTube video from my friend CJ, who is wondering about World of Warcraft, might be interested in that. So I decided I'm going to make a video for him. So here I am, I'm in World of Warcraft. You can see my character there. His name is Twin Moon. He's got green hair. He's a druid. And what druid is he shapeshifts into different animals and creatures and stuff in order to fight and do other things. Like, I'll show you some forms here. He's got bear form, which is used to take a lot of hits and take damage for other players so that they can deal damage to them without taking damage themselves. Can't show you it here, but I've got aquatic form, and that turns me into a seal, so I travel faster underwater. I've got cat form, which is basically my stealthy type form, where I can prowl around and no one can see me, at least not until they get close. And then I've got travel form, it turns me into a cheetah, run a little bit faster. I've got Moonkin form, which is basically a goofy mix of several different animals. I call it a laser turkey because that's what it looks like to me, and all my friends refer to me as a laser turkey, so I'm going with that. Anyways, then there's flight form, which turns me into a storm crow, and basically it's a black crow, I guess, that lived around storms, because that's what they call it. Anyways, so here I am in World of Warcraft, playing the game. I'm in a town where people gather to get quests, talk to each other, and generally players gather here. And so I got a quest, and what quests are, in case you don't know, they basically, players accept quests from NPCs or non-player characters, just random computer controlled characters in the towns and stuff. They give you quests, and they will give you rewards for completing certain objectives. And as an example, I've got a quest here. It's called, let's see, On Brand's Trail. And the quest objective is retrieve the burlap wrapped note from Brand's camp and return it to archaeologist Andorin at Frosthold. And that's where I'm at right now, Frosthold. So that's my quest objective, and then it's got a description, a more detailed description. And then at the bottom here it has the reward, and the reward is you will receive 7 gold and 40 silver, which is the currency in this game. There is 100 copper and a silver, and 100 silver and a gold. And as you can see down here, I have 360 gold, which is a decent amount. It isn't a whole lot, but it's pretty good. So since I've got this quest, which will give me experience and of course the money reward down here, I'm gonna go do that. So my map's telling me, since I've got a program on my computer that helps me find this stuff, the quest objectives, and it's telling me that I need to go here to acquire the burlap wrapped note that I need for the quest. So I'm going to turn into flight form here and fly over there and try and get that. While I'm flying over there, I'm going to try and explain to you some parts of the game, maybe as I fly over them or something. Let's see, as you can see, I've got these little icons all over the place. These are abilities and items that I've got basically hotkeyed onto my screen, so I can click them and it does stuff. Like, for example, I'll land here real quick. As you can see, I hit the flight form icon right there, and it turns me into flight form. I've got stuff like Wrath, which is basically since my character is a spellcaster, he creates a ball of natural energy and launches it at people. And then he's got Starfire, which is basically, here's my interpretation of it. He finds a star and then crashes it down on somebody for a lot of damage, and then which takes a long time to cast but does more damage than, say, Wrath, for example, which is a faster cast time. I can do more of them in a small space of time, but it does less damage. Then you've got Moonfire, which is another common one I use. It's my description of it. It takes the light of a moon and focuses it on somebody, and it does some immediate damage to their character, their hit points, and then leaves a dot on them. And a dot is damage over time. It deals damage to their hit points over time. And hit points, in case you don't know that, which I'd be surprised if you didn't, but here it goes anyways. As you can see at the top left, I got my Twin Moon is his name right there, and then he's got his health bar in the green, and blue is his mana. And green is your health hit points. That when you hit points hit 0 or 0%, you're dead. That's it, you're dead. You have to come back as a soul at the graveyard and walk back to your corpse and resurrect. I know, kind of ridiculous, but still. Anyways, and mana, which is the blue bar right below it, you use mana to cast spells. That way you just can't endlessly cast spells. You've got a certain limit on how much you can do. And it makes things interesting. Of course, you got to have limits in this game. Make sure that this isn't just a pushover game. It'd be kind of stupid if you could just cast spells all the time, 24/7, and just not stop. So anyways, can keep flying on here to my quest objective. I've got, as you can see, this isn't exactly what you would see if you just downloaded World of Warcraft. Your screen wouldn't exactly look like this. You would have maybe a few abilities down here at the lower left for icons, just a few icons to use, a few abilities. And you definitely wouldn't have the same screen as me because I've got a lot of add-ons and mods and stuff, and what it does is it isn't anything illegal. It doesn't actually change the game, but what it does is